Hi, Philippines! Hello, learners! Welcome back to ITV, a lesson full of excitement and understanding. Are you ready? I am your nice Crystal Grace Mogarza. Join us as we discuss another lesson in media and information literacy. Our video lesson for today is about creative content creation. And after watching this video, you are expected to: first, produce a creative content based on a previously created project plan. Second, promote Filipino values and other positive information. And lastly, disseminate the created content using the most visible means. Crafting a multimedia creation. Are you looking for some fresh and creative content? Are you a content creator who wants to level up their game? Creative content creation is the way to do it. With a few tweaks and a bit of creativity, you can make your content more engaging and attractive. So let's explore the world of creative content creation together. Allow me to share with you 5 articles in crafting different creative content, namely short film, photo essays, poster, PowerPoint presentation, and vlog.
Let's start with the best tips in making a short film. Creating a short film in a crunch can be challenging due to the limited time and resources. In making the story of your short film, come up with a story that can be told in a short amount of time, even 10 minutes, to dramatize shorter events. For finding a perfect actor, cast carefully. Allow actors to contribute and shoot takes with alternate lines of dialogue. Make sure you and your actor are on the same page about their character and motivations. Note that always be there for your actors and find the right blocking for each scene.
Okay, now we have the producing. Producing requires detailed schedules and communication between cast and crew. Organize days to shoot several scenes in one day, group scenes together, and schedule exteriors first.
Second, the equipment. Equipment should be tested before the shoot, and batteries and other accessories should be charged before and during the shoot. Every minute counts, and every delay should be avoided. Third, for the cinematography. You should use natural lights and shadows to create dynamic and powerful look, starting with the biggest shot and working progressively closer. Fourth is the sound. Sound is another issue. Bad sound is often said to be the hallmark of amateur filmmaking. If your audience is struggling to understand what your actors are saying, there won't be much room left for emotional involvement. So, do everything you can to get the best sound or dialogue recorded in the set. Fifth, we have the digital editing. Digital editing is important to be ruthless and backup footage in different locations. Save often and learn keyboard shortcuts to become a faster and better digital editor. Sixth is the production do's and don'ts. It includes keeping production simple, avoiding big scenes with elaborate sets, costumes and props, avoiding period pieces, children and animals, and be as professional as possible. The better prepared you are, the more likely you will capture your vision.
Now, let's move on to the next creative content creation, the photo essay. But before that, let us first define what is photo essay. Photographic essay is a powerful form of visual storytelling that conveys emotion and understanding without using words. There are different examples of photo essay that you can explore. We have the day in the life photo essay, historic site photo essay, behind-the-scene photo essay, and local event photo essay. Now, I will share to you the 4 tips on making photo essay. First tip, do your research. There may be many types of photo essay topics available, but that doesn't mean your specific idea hasn't already been tackled by a professional photographer. Look up the best photo essays that have already been done on your topic to make sure the narrative can be executed in a new and interesting way. Second tip, follow your instinct. Take photos of everything. Overshooting can be helpful for photojournalism. You never know what you'll need, so more coverage you have, the better. Third, only use the best image. Because if you use too many images, you risk diluting the impact of your message. Fourth, be open-minded. That means extract the right narrative from images to create a photo essay.
Before creating a photo essay, think about budgetary and schedule issues to make assignment work. Once you have those, you can start working on a photo essay of your own.
First, tell a diverse, confident story, knowing what you're shooting and why. It is important to figure out what your message is and shoot with a purpose. Second step, make sure you have a wide variety of images. Having a large collection of images to choose from when compiling a photo essay is essential for success. It could be wider angle, a close-up detail shot, or different lighting. You may even decide to steer your photo essay in another direction altogether. Third step, be a ruthless photo editor. Third step, be a ruthless photo editor. Don't edit any images on the same day you shoot. It will be easier to be objective if you let a little time pass between shooting and editing. Fourth, choose your top 10 images. Once a few days have passed, pick the best 100 photos and narrow them down to the top 25 and 10 images. Fifth step, ask for outside input. That means you can get a trusted friend to help you select the top 10 photos and listen to them to understand their choices and why they made them. Sixth step, make your final decision. Keeping in mind your discussion with your trusted friend, make your final selections for the 10 best images that tell your story. Seventh and the last step, write captions. You can now add tags to enhance visual narrative or present images as they are.
Now, for the 10 tips for perfect poster design. Posters are a fun way to present a message and can be designed vertically or horizontally, but are most commonly designed with a vertical orientation. Today, we're taking a look at 10 useful tips for improving your next poster design.
First tip, make it easy to read from a distance. The top priority of a poster is generally to expose someone to an event. Key information should be easy to read from a distance to help draw people to the poster and create the hierarchy in the text.
When it comes to poster design, you can think of text as having 3 distinct layers. The headline. This is the main and largest text element in the design, and it demands attention. Details. What, when, where. Provide information here in a concise manner. The fine print, commonly seen on poster to promote movies. It's everything else that someone decided needed to be on the poster. The second tip is amp up the contrast. That means go bold with color and type options. Experiment with a typeface or color palette and use a big color background to make your poster stand out. Third tip, consider size and location. Knowing where your poster will be located is important for making decisions about how to create it. Visual contrast is also an important external factor, such as using a contrasting color scheme. Fourth, make a mini version. Create multiple poster versions to increase exposure and rememberability for helping you finish just that. Fifth tip, use on big visual. Choose a dominant image and text that is readable from a distance, and layer elements to create contrast. Sixth tip, use plenty of space. Use exaggerated spacing between elements. It may look a little funny to you at first, but the extra spacing will dramatically increase visual impact and readability at distances. Around the most important element in the design, What do you want people to see first? 7th tip. Include a call action. A call to action is essential for exposing people to something and should be prominently displayed in the design. The call to action in poster design is often event information or a contact point and can be designed using elements such as QR codes. Only use this tool if it is popular to your market. 8th tip. Create focus on typography. Posters can be made with type and color without images or illustrations. Experiment with bolder, wider, bigger typefaces to create a unique design. Use type that conveys an appropriate mood for the event. You might find this challenging at first, but it can be a quite invigorating exercise. 9th tip. Use a cool printing technique. You can try letterpress, screen printing, foiling, or UV layer to create a unique poster. Many of these techniques are often reserved for higher-end projects or events with a certain level of prestige. Talk to printer to ensure size and budget are taken into account. So make sure you have enough wiggle room with the budget before you get started. Last tip. Don't forget to have fun. Try something that you've wanted to do or take the opportunity to learn a new technique or skill. Stretch your imagination to create something new and fresh. The goal of a poster is to grab attention from afar, so go and get creative. Remember, the importance of posters is that they are a great form of promotion and can be used to promote personal, business, or client messaging.
Now let's move on. I'll discuss to you the 10 tips for more effective PowerPoint presentations. Bad PowerPoint happens to good people, and quite often, the person giving the presentation is just as much a victim as the poor sods listening to her or him. Here are the 10 tips to help you add a little zing to your next presentation. They are, of course, far from comprehensive, but they are a start. So guys, feel free to share your own tips in the comments. First tip, write a script. Planning is essential for successful presentation writing, as it helps to visualize and expand what you're going to say. And make sure your script follows good storytelling conventions. Give it a beginning, middle, and end. Have a clear arc that builds towards some sort of climax. Make your audience appreciate each slide, but be anxious to find out what's next. And when possible, always leave them wanting more. Second tip, one thing at a time, please. The most important idea is that the most important details should be displayed on the screen. Your job as a presenter is to control the flow of the information to keep the audience in sync with the presentation. Third tip, no paragraphs.
The most important idea is that slides should be the illustrations for the presentation, not the text. It might end up boring. Note cards, a separate word processor document, or memory can be used to display notes, but don't put them on the screen.
Fourth tip, pay attention to the design. The most important details are to use a sans serif font for the body text. Use the decorative fonts for slide headers. Use dark text on a light background. Align text left or right and avoid clutter. Sans serif fonts are the easiest to read. Decorative fonts are hard to read. Dark text on a light background is easiest to read, and alignment text left or right is better. Fifth tip, use images sparingly. Images should be used only when they add important information or make an abstract point more concrete. Do not use PowerPoint's built-in clip art, as it has become tired and used up. Office 2007 and non-Office programs have some clip art, but it doesn't feel fresh anymore. But if you want more, I suggest you create a presentation from Canva templates. Sixth tip, think outside the screen. Give thought to your own presentation manner, how you hold yourself, what you wear, how you move around the rooms, as you are the focus when presenting. Remember, the slides on the screen are only part of the presentation and not the main part. 7th tip, have a hook. The most important idea is to open with a powerful hook that appeals to the audience's emotions and promises to make something happen. Open with something surprising or intriguing, something that will get your audience to sit up and take notice. 8th tip, don't forget to ask questions. Quiz their knowledge and then show them how little they know. If appropriate, engage in a little questions and answer with your audience, with you asking the questions. 9th tip, modulate, modulate, modulate. Speak as if you are speaking to a friend. Practice run-throughs, and if you can still get it, take a public speaking course or join Toastmasters to keep up a lively tone of voice when presenting. Last tip, break the rules. I am not saying that there is a concrete rule when presenting. As with everything else, there are times when each of these rules or any other rules you know won't apply. If you know there's a good reason to break the rule, go ahead and do it.
Now, finally, here's 12 unique vlogging tips for beginners. Vlogging is a popular topic, and beginners should focus on keeping their YouTube channel updated, having great content, and being there when people expect to see them. The first tip that I'm gonna share is that always keep your videos interesting. Keep your videos interesting by making different type of videos, getting people to vlog with you, and going somewhere different. Whatever you do, make your videos interesting or people will simply stop watching. Second tip, plan activities and promote them. Building hype around an activity or event can increase the initial surge of viewers and provide creativity to add to vlogs. For example, Roman Atwood told his viewers that he was going to be doing a smart car versus human challenge in the coming days, and then he actually did it. Third tip, collaborate with other vloggers. Collaborating with other vloggers can help build up of subscribers and bring new content, which can lead to a new style of video. Fourth tip, ask viewers for recommendations. Ask viewers for recommendations to make content creation easier. When people let you know what they want to see, it makes your job much easier. Fifth tip, edit your videos. Vlogging requires a lot of unique content, so edit different angles, musics, and pictures to make your videos stand out. Sixth tip, mix life into your niche. When you mix your life into your vlog, you will see more people actually connect with what you are saying. Other famous vloggers started when they was not well known. Now, they are very well known all over the world. So my advice is to have a video each week or every couple of weeks that shows more about your day-to-day life and what you do. Seventh tip, set a goal for yourself. Make sure you set a goal. Make sure your audience knows your goals as well. The more people know about you and what you want to accomplish, the more they will be willing and able to help. 8th tip, be consistent. Sticking to a regular publish time is the best way to get people to come back and watch your videos. 9th tip, interact with your viewers. The people that commenting are adding value to your channel, so make sure you show your appreciation to them. You don't have to write a huge amount, but sometimes a simple thank you is more than enough. 10th tip, participate in trends. Another idea is to do a video about current events going on in the world. Participate in the trends that people are doing. You don't need to create an entire video on these topics, but at least have a short clip in there about them. 11th tip, give your channel a weekly theme or series. All you need to do is give your vlogging channel a topic and stick to that each week. For examples, theme like aesthetic, modern, 90s, and more. I am not saying this same topic is going to work for you, but you can at least try something similar to it and stick to it each week. And for the last tip, practice, practice, practice. Practice how to vlog before uploading videos on YouTube. Practice in front of a mirror,
and switch to a camera when comfortable. Practice speaking into the lens and not looking at the screen to engage with viewers. With that 12 tips, it means vlogging requires unique and engaging content to attract viewers.
Again, that is way to do different content creations. But before we end, please don't forget to like, share, and click the notification bell for more video updates. I hope you learned so much and had fun. Happy learning!